In this English lesson, I wanted to help you learn the English phrase to take sides. Now, I'll tell you this, it's actually better to not take sides. When you take sides, it means you agree with one person when two people are arguing. So let's say two of my kids are arguing. I usually try to not take sides. I don't try to say she's right and he's wrong. Instead, I try to resolve the situation without taking sides. So when you take sides, it means you agree with one person in a situation where two people are arguing, or more people. Like there might be 100 people that think one way and 100 people that think another way, and you say, I'm gonna take sides. I'm gonna agree with these 100 people over here. But in my opinion, it's usually best not to take sides. The other phrase I wanted to teach you today is from all sides. Sometimes you get in trouble from all sides. If we had leftover pizza in the house, and I came home from work and no one was home and I ate all the pizza, I would get in trouble from all sides. Jen would be annoyed with me, my kids would be annoyed with me, because in our house, leftover pizza is kind of considered super yummy. People usually like it when they come home and there's some pizza left over in the fridge. But if I ate it, I would probably get in trouble from all sides. Everyone would be annoyed with me. So to review, to take sides means to agree with one side of an argument. At school, when I see students arguing, I don't take sides. I usually try to help resolve the situation without taking sides. And from all sides means that everyone is annoyed with you. Sometimes the government does something and then they get in trouble from all sides. Everyone is annoyed with them. But hey, let's look at a comment from a previous video. This comment is from, I printed this at school, so it's hard to get this completely open. From Yulia. Bob, good morning. Thank you for this lesson. Please tell me which province you are from. And my response, I am from Ontario, Canada. I live north of Lake Erie and south of Lake Ontario, outside the city of Hamilton, Ontario. So thanks, Yulia, for that comment, for that question. Hey, we're gonna walk out for a bit, but it's windy, so I hope the audio stays okay. Yeah, I live north of Lake Erie. It's one of the Great Lakes. I've actually featured Lake Erie in some of my English lessons, and I live south of Lake Ontario. So Lake Ontario is to the north of me, I live south of it. Lake Erie is to the south of me, I live north of it. I actually live almost exactly in the middle of the two. So it's about a 45-minute drive to Lake Erie, and it's about a 45-minute drive to Lake Ontario. And I do like living between the two lakes, it's pretty cool. If you drive to Lake Erie, there are nice sandy beaches and you can go swimming. If you drive to Lake Ontario, there's usually a cool northern wind in the summer that kind of cools off as it comes across the lake, and it makes for a really nice visit. It's a nice place to, there's a few nice restaurants along Lake Ontario. So yeah, that's where I live, right in the middle of what's called the Niagara Peninsula. Actually, if I drive 45 minutes east, I end up at the border. The border with New York State. The city of Buffalo is that way to the east of me. So it's a pretty cool place to live. I think I mentioned in another video that as I was growing up, I could watch Canadian TV and I could watch American TV as well, because the antenna that we had on our house when I was a kid would pick up stations from Canada and from the United States. Anyways, it's getting a little too cold, so I'm going to wrap this lesson up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you with another short English lesson in a couple days. Bye.